Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into liking. 18 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Affection, which means a gentle feeling of fondness or liking. Affection. For example, they greeted each other with obvious affection. Number 2. Fondness, which means affection or liking for someone or something. Fondness. For example, they look at each other with such fondness. Number 3. Predisposition, which means a liability or tendency to suffer from a particular condition, hold a particular attitude, or act in a particular way. Predisposition. For example, those who have a hereditary predisposition to heart disease. Number 4. Enjoyment, which means the state or process of taking pleasure in something. Enjoyment. For example, the enjoyment of a good wine. Number 5. Love, which means a great interest and pleasure in something. Love. For example, her love of fashion. Number 6. Inclination, which means an interest in or liking for something. Inclination. For example, my inborn inclination for things with moving parts. Number 7. Preference, which means a greater liking for one alternative over another or others. Preference. For example, her preference for white wine. Number 8. Penchant, which means a strong or habitual liking for something or tendency to do something. Penchant. For example, he has a penchant for champagne. Number 9. Predilection, which means a preference or special liking for something. Predilection. For example, her predilection for married men. Number 10. Fancy, which means a superficial or transient feeling of liking or attraction. Fancy. For example, this was no passing fancy, but a feeling he would live by. Number 11. Proclivity, which means a tendency to choose or do something regularly. Proclivity. For example, a proclivity for hard work. Number 12. Passion, which means an intense desire or enthusiasm for something. Passion. For example, the passion with which voters attach themselves to a particular political party. Number 13. Taste, which means a person's tendency to like or be interested in something. Taste. For example, a millionaire with a taste for adventure. Number 14. Leaning, which means a tendency or partiality of a particular kind. Leaning. For example, his early leanings towards socialism. Number 15. Partiality, which means a particular liking or fondness for something. Partiality. For example, his partiality for brandy and soda was notorious. If you have better examples in mind, please share them in the comment section below. It is now the time to hit the subscribe button.